I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. Simon was born in 1165 in Hertford Castle, County of Kent, in England. Before he was born, his mother consecrated him to our Blessed Mother in recognition of the happy birth and to ask her for special protection for the child. The young mother, before nursing him, offered him to the Mother of God, praying a Hail Mary on her knees. They recognized him as a precocious child in everything, and that made his older brother persecute him out of envy. Because of this, Simon was inspired to leave the world, and at the age of 12, he went to live in the forest. An enormous oak with a cavity wide enough to place a cross, an image of Our Lady, and lie down, served as an oratory and room. There, he devoted himself to contemplation and prayer for 20 years. Our Lady then revealed to him her desire that he join certain monks who would come to England from Mount Carmel in Palestine. Above all, because those religious were consecrated in a special way to the Mother of God. Despite the great attraction he had for solitude, Simon returned to his parents' house and resumed the course of his studies. He graduated in theology and was ordained as a priest. While awaiting the arrival of the announced monks, Father Simon Stock devoted himself to preaching. Finally, the Carmelite friars arrived in 1213, and Simon joined the congregation. St. Simon Stock is credited with changing the structure of the Carmelite order from hermits isolated from the world to a congregation of mendicant priests. In 1247, he was elected as the sixth general of the Carmelite Fathers. He was also known as Mary's beloved, to whom he composed lyrics and to whom he showed great devotion. The diffusion of the Carmelites, for his part, did not remain only in England, but Simon founded different convents in European university cities such as Oxford, Cambridge in England, Bologna in Italy, and Paris in France. It was he who it was while he was in Cambridge and already as a general of the Carmelite Fathers that Our Lady of Carmel appeared to St. Simon Stock with a scapular that gave way to heaven to whoever wore it when he died. On July 16, 1251, that is why this is the day of Our Lady of Carmel. This day, Our Lady promised Simon that whoever died with her scapular would never suffer the eternal fire of hell. It was Simon Stock himself who called the Virgin Stella Maris, literally Star of the Seas, causing all sailors to entrust themselves to her. Saint Simon had the gift of tongues, and through his intercession, God performed innumerable miracles. Despite being very old, he traveled through Europe, erecting countless monasteries, and is also credited with founding the Brotherhoods of the Holy Scapular. With 100 years, he was on his way to Tolosa for the general chapter of the order. There he died on May 16, 1265. Rays of light came out of his tomb for 15 days after he was buried, exhaling a delicate fragrance. St. Simon Stock, with his great love for the Virgin Mary, gave honor and glory to God, and with God we always win.